Reeka-Lynn, and my father is Pastor Salman. Most people say that pastors' children are stuck up or they are mannerly or rude and stuff like that. But I would say that it's not necessarily that we're stuck up or are mannerly or rude. But as pastors' children, sometimes we have to put up a defense. We have a defense mechanism against people, against the negativity that we might hear sometimes, and by default that is up. But after you get through the barrier, then you find out that we're really just regular children whose parents just happen to be pastors. But right off the bat, sometimes we might look a certain way, and that's mainly because of what we're used to and what we have to continually deal with, and sometimes we're numb to it. We're numb to the people and numb to the smiling and stuff like that. And it's not that we're not friendly, it's just that we're numb. So if you see a pastor's child, do not feel, don't feel like they have a problem with you. They're probably just numb or are going through something else that is not related to you. Treat them like normal. And I would say, especially if it is a new child, if it is not a new child, but especially if they're new to a district or to a church, I would definitely say to include them, as the pastors and their wives, include them in the church, include them in preparing for a program. Ask them if they want to be a part of the drama. Ask them if they want to announce special music. Ask them if they want to do special music. Include them in the church activities, because they don't have a place to belong. So when you give a pastor's child a place to belong, that is like gold. That is gold. So that is definitely what I would say to like any member that is listening, that is watching. When a pastor's child or even a pastor's wife comes into your district, treat them like they're a part of the family. Give them a place to belong, because that's really what they need. They don't belong anywhere because they're everywhere. So you have to give them a place to belong. I would say the biggest misconception that people may have with pastors' children is that they are better than everyone else, or that they're worse. I think that pastors' children are on the same level as any other teenager, preteen, young adult, whatever the pastor's child is at that point. I would say that they're like on the same level. I feel like sometimes because pastors' children are put on a pedestal, that sometimes when we don't live up to this expectation, that sometimes we might be, I guess we could be looked at as children who, they're always rebellious, and they're always wilding out. But it's really and truly that, one, pastor children either start to crack under the pressure, or two, they become like me and just decide not to care, or three, I don't know. I just got two. But the misconception though that I definitely would want to dispel is that pastors' children are better than most children are. They're supposed to be on this level of holiness that is definitely unattainable. So the misconception that I would like to dispel is that pastors' children are on like some other holy level of holiness. But really and truly, pastors' children are on the same level. They're not worse. They're not better. They're really just regular. So when they start to do regular children, like rebellious stuff, they looked at as, the worst ever. But really and truly, they're doing the same thing that your child is doing, that your neighbor's child is doing, And it's not really that they're worse. It's really that you had them on this pedestal and you think that they're worse, but they're really just regular.